Dov'è che sono sbarcati? Vai al salon. Aiuto. Fate così soliti così. No, ho scoppiato il video. No. Non volevo.
Mr. Marston, let's get. Giddy up. Is that right? Take it easy.
Il nostro bel cavallino.
Ain't no point in causing a ruckus.
Piano. Anche passa il treno.
So it's Fort Mercy you want to visit?
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time. Strange place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind Miss Van.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. What kinds of soldiers around back then?
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I says, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as an ulcerated back tooth. I mean, I ain't one to judge a
Per
man
andare
by
in
the
giro con il
company he
cavallino.
keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time.
Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like Thieves' Landing. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hole up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all?
È per il tramonto che c'è.
Yeah. So it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson.
Oh.
Do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you better off not knowing.
Damn coyotes. What a waste of good meat.
Oh.
Almost there, Mr. Marston. Just over this hill.
Il nostro villaggio.
Listen, mister. This here is what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Grazie, grazie. Allora andiamo. Abbiamo la pistola, il coltello. C'è qualcuno che mi può aprire? Non credo che ci sia qualcuno.
Bill! Bill, I've come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Vieni fuori, sei le palle, oh!
John, don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I
però lui
was
sì.
born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh,
Ah, un altro.
do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me
Cioè noi lo
before.
vogliamo solamente aiutare.
You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge. No more Dutch. And no more you. Implores.
Intanto mi ricorda qualcuno.
I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well,
Aia.
Poor John.
Se noi siamo morti così. O sono solamente svenuto.
Well, you're alive.
so it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the
Bene,
polite
bene.
word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing
Sto
something.
provando solamente ad aiutare qualcuno, ma mi hanno
You'll be
sparato.
okay. Once you didn't die,
So
the doctor
semplice.
said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarland. Miss Bonnie McFarland.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarland. I don't know.
So what were you doing?
Was trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Non lo so.
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston.
Se qualcuno in chat ha scritto qualcosa non ho visto.
Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later and help me patrol the perimeter? You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Adesso che si fa? Quando sono ancora ferito.
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the
Oddio,
living,
che slittata.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
I sure can use an extra pair of hands around here. Let's see if we can get you back in the saddle. There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
Okay, let's see if you can still ride a horse.
Non possiamo prendere un'altra
Come
cosa
on,
che abbiamo
then.
preso
I'll show you
prima.
around the property.
Dove andiamo?
To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
The corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine
Ah, posso
corral.
cambiare così la
You've
visuale.
stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase.
Non capite cosa dobbiamo fare.
Things sure have changed. We have rules on this
Aia.
ranch. Bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that
Rallenta,
such a bad
rallenta.
thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better. That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl. And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
Cioè, cosa abbiamo fatto? Un giretto?
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss McFarland.
Sembra che sia tutto animato.
How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Mr. Marston,
Ah, la
remember me
poltroncina.
telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do?
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
Sicuramente dovremo
It's a
sparare.
fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time. Mount up and patrol the ranch. Yeah! Let's go. Keep your eyes open and try not to get yourself shot again. Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
Le
I feel a
stelline.
lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we
Quant'è
should
che
make
sono?
quite a team.
Vicini, vicini.
Look, those damn rabbits are at the crops again. Get down and give me a hand, will you? Come on, then. Time to put that bloodlust of yours to good use.
No, dobbiamo ammazzare i conigli. Aspettato. Vieni qua, coniglio. Non venire più a rubare le carote. Mira, madonna. Possiamo andare. Dobbiamo fare la guardia all'orto, incredibile.
Let's get going. We've still got plenty of ground to cover. Come on, boys. If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Damn coyotes are bad. We can't afford to lose any more
cazzo.
livestock. Kill them, Mr. Marston. Whoa there.
Ah, dobbiamo fare fuori il coyote. Non ci fanno fuori gli animali.
Oh, they're headed for the chicken coop.
poverino. Mi dispiace ucciderlo. Oh no, ci fanno fuori gli animali, oh.
Let's go.
Aiuto.
Damn coyotes!
A posto.
Well, we got rid of the coyotes. I just wish we'd saved all the chickens. Come on, I'll show you the way to your room.
Minchia, perché sparano ancora?
You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
Here we are.
Ok. Immagino che adesso andrà a dormire.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
Buonanotte. Vai, dormi. Salvo. Attuali, sì. Io direi che ci fermiamo qua e ci vediamo al prossimo episodio. Bello.